Hi, I'm Todd White from ProServe Software and Support, and today we're having a moment talking tech. This issue, social engineering. So what is social engineering? Social engineering is talking to somebody long enough so that you learn a little bit about them. And that information you learn can be used to kind of take over their identity. Have you ever done a favor for somebody like, well, I'll help you get your cell phone bill lower. I'll call for you. And then that person's next to you and you pretend to be that person. And when they ask you to validate who you are, you simply put it on mute and say, what's your birthday? You've actually social engineered that person, of course, with their permission, but it's social engineering nonetheless. Now, social engineering can be very difficult to combat because on Facebook, you have your wife's name, your babies, your kids, your dogs, your cats, pictures of your house, pictures of your yard. Those pictures, when you take them on a cell phone, usually include geographical locations such as longitude and latitude. And with the right software, someone can actually download that picture and know where that picture was taken. So now they have your address. There's a lot that they can find out about you just on Facebook. There is a very interesting story in Wired from Matt Honan, and we've got a link in the show notes below. And what happened here is this person actually pretended to be Matt Honan simply, without even talking to him, simply by just trying to reset his password. I think the password was in Gmail, and Gmail came up when you want to reset it, and it said, do you remember one of the last 3 emails you've used? And it gives you a list of the 3 emails. Now, they're masked out, but there's enough in that email to figure out where it's coming from. That hacker took that, went to Amazon with that, and then found out what the last 4 numbers of his credit card was. Now, those were so insignificant that Amazon didn't mind sharing that. However, for Apple, those 4 digits were extremely important, and that's all that hacker needed to change the password on his iAccount. Now, I'm not an Apple person. I like my Android, but that person then reset his account in his cloud. All the pictures that he had of his newborn were all wiped. He lost everything, basically, because this hacker did that so that Matt could not intercept the hack. So that account was deleted. From there, he went to another account, Instagram or whatever, and then into his Twitter account. And this all was just to get the handle at Matt on Twitter. Kind of really, really silly. So much of this person's life was taken away just because they wanted his handle. Read about it. It's interesting. But here's how you can protect yourself. First and foremost, never use your wife, your dog, your kids' names, birth dates. None of that should be your password. We have a video on what's your password that kind of explains how to make a more unique, complex password. You should check that out. Second, never click a link in an email that says your email or your account has been compromised. That actually might be the lead to compromise it. And we actually have a video on that called Staying Safe Online. You should check that out as well. Actually, check out all of our videos. Set up 2-factor authentication. What 2-factor authentication is when I go to log in, although I'm going to log in with my username and a password, that website's going to ask me for another piece of information using a different media, like your phone. It'll text your phone or it'll call your phone. It's really annoying, but by doing that, you're protecting yourself, because if someone does get your password and they go to log in, all of a sudden they're being sent a text. Well, they don't have your phone. You have your phone. So what's going to happen is you're going to get a text that says someone's trying to log into your Facebook account. They're not going to get there because they can't enter the code from the 2-factor authentication, so they're going to be stuck there. Ultimately, you saved your account. That's much better than going home and finding that your account's been hacked. And there's a fine line between convenience and security, and we'll talk more about that in future videos. But to be secure, it's not very convenient. If you like what you see here, please subscribe below. Leave me messages, comments. Let me know what you want to talk about, because that helps us bring more content to you. And we love doing these shows. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon.